2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. Murray out there with Marcus Smart. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Miles Turner. And it's Houston in at the 3, the small forward. And to the Knicks, DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kuminga. Then there's Dyson Daniels. Then there's Stephen Curry. And this early in the season, there are still so many unknowns, Grant.
You're right. You learn a little about each team in the preseason. But once the games count, things really start coming into focus.
Now here's Murray. Leonard finds Smart, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul of the game.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
Leonard against Kuminga. 11 feet out. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Yeah, Kawhi, a master of the mid-range. For most, it's not efficient, but for him, it's cash money.
Here's Daniels, defended by Smart. To the paint. And stolen by Murray. Pass to Smart. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul. Here's Murray. Poke loose. And the ball out of play. The Knicks will have it. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
The Knicks head coach had a few moments to share with me. I asked Coach how they plan to limit DeJounte Murray tonight, and he told me we have to match his energy on both ends of the court. DeJounte is a player who can create something out of nothing with the intensity that he plays with. We can expect to see a lot of hustle on the court tonight, B.A.
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Houston. Rebounded by Daniels. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
And that one drops for him. Curry's got this second bucket.
The underrated defense of Steph Curry going coast to coast.
Curry with a steal. To the wing on the left. Rebounded by the Pistons.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Outside Murray. Shoots from the baseline. And Ayton pulls it down. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Oh, and Turner with a block.
An impressive shot blocker. Turner's combination of size and timing on defense is so valuable.
Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line.
A member of the NBA 75 team, Kawhi's done pretty much everything on the court. Multiple Finals MVP, multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards. I mean, we're watching an all-timer in Leonard.
Now here's Curry. Shot clock at 6. Here's Kuminga. New York again, can't hit. And it's Murray with the ball for the Pistons. They trail by 1. Leonard gets the bucket.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
Now a timeout called by New York. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Shot is good by Curry. Curry's got 6 points.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Here's Murray, and he knocks down the 10-footer.
Stop, pop, count it. Murray looking smooth.
Up top, Curry, defended by Murray. The 3. The rebound by Detroit.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
And it's Smart missing. New York trailing. It's Daniels with a drive. The kick out, Curry. Ayton passes to Kuminga. Clock at 6. Another shot. The rebound by Turner. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Leonard outside. There's a screen by Turner to the middle. And then Turner with the dunk.
Too easy for Turner. The defense has to put up more of a fight around the rim.
14 feet away. And no good, trying to use the glass. Detroit leading by 3. Now here's Murray. Turned in an outstanding game against Oklahoma City. Outside Kuminga. Here's Daniels. Pass to Curry. Over Smart. Curry, no good.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Back to Murray. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
And when he gets to the rim like that, it's almost impossible to take away options from everyone.
A big group substitution here for New York. Robert Williams checked in for Ayton. Jackson comes in for Kuminga. Connects checked in for Daniels. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Stephen Curry. A big group substitution here for Detroit. Richards is checked in for Turner. Hauser comes in for Leonard. Bogdan Bogdanovic checked in for Houston. And it's Collier in for Smart. Lowry, no good. Detroit leading by 5. And he lobs it up.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Lowry surveys the D. Pass to connect. A minute 22 left in the first. And here is Williams. To snap the cold streak. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Yeah, Williams is a selective shooter, but when he gets it inside like this, he looks to capitalize.
Richards, the pass to Bogdanovic. Back to Richards.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Houston, he's checked in for Detroit. And the second free throw is good. 55 seconds left to play in the first. Lowry outside. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Absorbs the bump to get the finish. Lowry determined there inside.
Outside Bogdanovich. Up top Richards. Here's Houston. Counted from distance.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Lowry outside. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Here's Collier, defended by Jackson. There's the 3. He can't get it to go. And Lowry puts up a deep 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so the first quarter is in the books.
These niggas is ass. If you feel me, put a thumbs up in the chat. In the chat. Hey. Da, 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 da.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, looking at what we've seen from the Pistons, what do you think?
I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
They've got Jonathan Kuminga. Stephen Curry is out there with Dyson Daniels. Then it's Klay Thompson. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for New York starting the second.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And Stan, they always say for a player, confidence is such a big part of it. How can a coach instill that in a player?
Well, as your coach, I think your job is to create a system that the players believe in and they believe they can have success in. The rest of it has to come from inside of the players. They have to believe in themselves.
Here's Collier to the inside. Here's Hauser. And Ayton pulls it down. Stolen. Richards. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
What the fuck? Like, give my man Klay the ball, bro. Slays the rack.
Left side Curry.
And Curry is always a threat to shoot, which is why defenses sometimes get too aggressive guarding him.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed
I can't make a fucking free throw, bro.
Is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Here's Bogdanovich. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And for the Knicks, they're shooting just 33% so far in this game. And that one's good. Curry's got 9 points.
Not just a lights-out shooter, Curry is also exceptional on the drive.
Pass to Collier. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Collier's gotten his second bucket on the night. And Curry's got the ball here for New York. 8-point game. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Kuminga finds Curry. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Collier. And he didn't get quite enough out of that one. Detroit leading by 8. Bogdanovich on the wing. From outside the arc. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
It's Daniels with a drive. Down low. Here's Ayton. And so he draws the foul. Heading to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, I appreciate how focused DeAndre Ayton is on excelling at what he does best. His primary concern is being
What the fudge?
on both ends.
Lowry, he's checked in for New York. And the switch here also for Detroit. Vanderbilt's checked in. Here's Hauser. They lead by 11. Largest margin of the game. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call for the Pistons. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Richards. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Vanderbilt. Now a timeout called by New York. The Knicks have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. There's a screen by Kuminga. Lowry pass to Kuminga. Can't connect from short range.
Are you serious?
Rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like, quote, I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you in the end. Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he's going to find a way. And Brian, Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities. Green's checked in for Bogdanovich. New York shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
You can call Dyson Daniels a 6'8" point guard. He is great handling the ball, and let me tell you, few better defenders than Daniels in the league.
And you watch Dyson Daniels on the floor, Coach. He's everywhere on defense.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the best guys disrupting offenses and getting deflections. He gets his hands in passing lanes. Effort like that will always find minutes.
Now here's Kuminga. The rebound by Detroit. Turner's got 4 rebounds now. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession.
For the Pistons, Marcus Smart, DeJounte Murray.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The 3 from Thompson. The rebound by Detroit. Leonard looking over the floor. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Access there denied by DeAndre Ayton.
Thompson, that's good.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Pistons lead 30.
Murray against Lowry. And again, the Pistons missing. Knicks trail by 9. Pass to Ayton. Back to Lowry. Great D that time from Murray. The Pistons have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Smart outside. Leonard outside. 5 to shoot. Pass to Hauser. Lets the 3 fly. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
3 points.
Leonard's got 3 assists tonight.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Now here's Ayton. No made baskets yet. Out to Thompson. Launches a 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Leonard's got his 5th rebound in this one. And it's New York with a rebound. Thompson scanning the floor. A little mid-range shot is up. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 4 rebounds now.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Murray passes to Turner. Here's Leonard. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Leonard's got 7 points.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
And it's Lowry with the ball for New York. They trail by 14. Thompson outside. All sorts of time. Got it. 2 for 5 now. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of this game. Here's Hauser, defended by Thompson. There's a screen by Turner. Inside. And then Turner with the dunk.
Yeah, I think Murray is at his most effective when he's focused on creating plays for others.
Lowry against Murray. Ayton, a screen on Murray. Pass to Ayton. On the wing, Daniels. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. They'll pin that one on Marcus Smart.
Well, I like the activity of Daniels there.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Both teams deciding to change it up. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Murray. Three-pointer. The shot that time not on target. And here's Lowry. So we conclude the first half. Detroit on top, up by 12. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Hello and welcome.
Check it out, New York. Starting the season with a loss, you know they're ready to fight tonight. Don't want to start out 0-2.
I think the most important. And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Detroit Pistons. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Knicks trail by 12. And Detroit, let's look at who they've got. We've got Marcus Smart, Kawhi Leonard out there with Miles Turner. Then there's DeJounte Murray, and it's Houston in at the 3 slot. Back to Curry. Ooh, stolen by Murray. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
What a take there by Murray. He's not afraid of getting hit on his way to the rim.
And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all 3 levels.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
Detroit leading by 14. Now Smart. Williams grabs the board. Exum outside. Pass to Williams. And here's Curry, defended by Murray. The kick out to Williams. Back to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. The rebound by Detroit. Houston's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Shot by Leonard, no good. Knicks trail by 14. Pass to Curry. Look at Chef Curry cooking it up inside.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
Murray for 3. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Curry passes to Bol. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Bol's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, and the way Curry always finds the open man is impressive.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Leonard, a threat from deep.
Yeah, they get one to fall. Now 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Saric checks in for Williams.
Let me hear you once again.
Knicks trail by 12. Curry with it. He's got 11. No good with a layup. The Pistons have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. On the wing, Murray. Back to Leonard. That's too easy for Leonard. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
And the basket is good.
We think of Curry as a shooter first, but they're reminding us how good a passer he is.
Leonard outside. Turner, a screen on Bull. And then Turner with the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
That's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And New York has possession, following the score by Detroit. Here's Curry. That won't go either for Curry.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
On the wing, Murray. Saric covers. Turner, a screen on Saric. The drive by Murray. Back to Turner. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Well, that's a good feed from Murray. He was all about doing what's best for the team.
Curry's shot is off.
Bro.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Curry against Smart. Back to Murray. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Murray against Curry. Back to Saric. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. With the drive. From the strike. Saric shot is off.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Murray's shot is good.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
It's good. Curry's got 4 points in the quarter.
Love the intensity from Curry, finding a way to work through the contact.
And J.D. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. A big group substitution here for New York. Ayton, he's checked in for Saric. Jackson comes in for Bull. Connect's checked in for Exum. And it's Lowry in for Stephen Curry. And the Pistons will go for a different look here. Richards is checked in for Turner. Hauser comes in for Leonard. Bogdanovich is checked in for Houston. And it's Collier in for Smart. Richards' shot is off. Knicks trail by 16. Now here's Lowry. It's hauled in by Collier. Bogdanovich against Lowry. Pass to Murray. 1:25 left to play in the 3rd quarter of basketball. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Just a straight flush by Murray. No fret.
Murray against Lowry. Here's Connect. 3-pointer. The shot comes out. Here's Bogdanovich. Off with the layup. Here's Ayton. And And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And the Pistons making a change here. Juzang's checked in. This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. And so it's Bogdanovich with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. They led by as many as 18. Here's Richards. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Fires the three. Sinks the tray.
Just a really good three-point shooter. Trey Murphy the third. I guess that is why he has the third in his hand.
Here's Collier. Uses the glass on the layup. Collier's got 8.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Here's Lowry. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You know, the savvy Kyle Lowry brings to his game is really special. He's so good at exploiting your weaknesses and causing trouble for you on both ends.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Collier. Give him 8. One second left. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Detroit Pistons up 15 points as this quarter concludes. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Connect is out there with Kyle Lowry. Then it's Williams. Then it's Jackson. That's the 5 for New York right now. And Stanley went undrafted back in 2021. But Wisconsin native Sam Hauser has worked his way into a rotation role.
Well, Brian, everyone's looking for shooters, and he is a knockdown shooter. And at 6'7", boasts good size and plays both ends of the court.
Pass to Curry. The steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Collier, no good. Knicks trail by 17. From the arc. Curry, no good. And here's Bogdanovich. Oh, it's blocked by Williams.
Showing off his talent for erasing shots. Williams had that one totally anticipated.
Daquan Jeffries.
To the right side. Clock at 6. Here's Collier. He's covered by Curry. Count that one.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Blocked! And it's out of bounds to the Knicks. New York will retain possession. So it's the Knicks now. 19-point game. Just 4 to shoot. The Pistons clear it.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that. Tossing the pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
It's Daniels with a drive. The layup misses. Detroit leading by 21. Here's Bogdanovich. Drops in the layup for 2.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
Right side Bull. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of height. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
That one drops for him.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Pass to Collier. From down in the low post, it goes. Collier's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight, not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Curry connects on the foul line jumper.
Yeah, and mid-range Jays are no problem for Curry. Defenders can forget about his confidence from there, too.
Bogdanovich on the wing. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Here's Richards. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Bol. Kyle Lowry's checked in for New York. And a switch here also for Detroit. Green is checked in.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for New York. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Bol, no good. And here's Detroit. Some momentum. A 15-2 run underway. Now Bogdanovich. They get it back. Here's Richards. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Bol. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
Out to Lowry. Fires from deep. The Pistons clear it. Collier's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Outside, Green. Now here's Richards. He's covered by Ayton. And he lobs it up to the rim. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Lowry outside. Pass to Jeffries. Now Lowry. And here's Kuminga for 3. And that comes off the assist by Lowry.
And that's a smart read by the veteran Lowry. He's so good at seeing the floor.
Here's Collier. He's guarded by Lowry. And they get it back. No, stopping him there. Jams it in. And he's fouled. An opportunity and a three-point play. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Detroit.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And also the number of points they've scored in the paint has been impressive. This coaching staff encouraging them to keep going inside.
And that one's good.
He's still got some tricks up his sleeve. Lowry just showing off right there.
Driving in. Collier. Oh, that's his... eighth make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
Here's Daniels. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Pistons.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Williams with the screen. Over to the left wing. Back to Lowry. This one for 3. That shot, no good. And it's Detroit with the ball. To the middle. Juzang, that's good.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And here's Lowry from the arc. The Pistons clear it. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Robinson. Here's Richards. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Nick Richards at the line. 2 shots.
First free throw's good. He's perfect from the line this time. And here's New York now. Lowry with it. Lets it go from deep. So we see the Pistons taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Kawhi,
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson.
Please welcome your New York Knicks. At forward, at 7'3", number 11, Bobo. At forward, at 6'8", number 25, Trey Murphy. At center, at 7 feet, number 2, DeAndre Ayton. At guard, at 6'7", number 5, Tyson Daniel. At guard, at 6'2", number 30,
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Tonight we'll see the Washington Wizards as they play against the New York Knicks here in New York. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Alt. And now Washington's starting group. Bobby Portis out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Sabonis. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Sharp and it's Pazuko. And for the Knicks, Ayton is out there with Bowl. Then there's Trey Murphy. Then it's Daniels. And it's Curry in at the point. And a wide open look for Portis. Well, here we are, Greg, at the very start of the season, and many teams are still figuring things out.
And Kevin, you can't take any of these lineups as final just yet. Coaches might keep trying some new things, tinkering a little bit, and these teams are very much works in progress.
And here is Paul, coming off a solid outing against Philadelphia. Pass to Sabonis. Shot clock at 6. Over Ayton. It's rebounded by New York. It's rebounded by Portis. And here are the Wizards now. And it's Gay at the elbow. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. We know, Doris, at one point, the Wizards had one of the most unique pairings in NBA history.
Think back to 1987, 1988, the year you're talking about, when the 5'3" Muggsy Bogues was a teammate of Manute Bol, who stood 7'7" tall. At the time, they were the tallest and shortest players in NBA history, with 28 inches between them. Incredible.
Here's Bol. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. And it's Paul with the ball for the Wizards. Into the lane. Sweet move. And the layup is good.
Determined stuff there from Paul. Strong move inside.
Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Daniels passes to Curry. Here is Daniels, defended by Sharp. Curry gets the bucket.
It's so quick, and Curry's so elusive. This is what makes him such a tough cover, folks.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball.
Hey, who's watching them?
Now here's Gay, guarded closely. And he's good on the 3 ball. Paul's got 5 points so far.
And I love the timing Paul has, both shooting and passing the ball.
Pass to Ayton. And Curry has it in the corner. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gay. The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the night.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with. And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well. Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And that one's good by Gay.
He's a dual threat. The defense overcommits to Paul, and he'll give it up. That's just a heads-up play.
Curry with it. Gay picks him up defensively. Ayton dishes to Curry. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Boy, look at how natural Andre Ayton looks in the pick and roll. This guy is smart and understands how to navigate.
And it's Brian Keith calling timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Washington. They lead by 4. Portis sets the pick for Paul. Out to the right wing. Portis has got space, and the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Here's Curry. Washington with the rebound. Game with it down low. Sabonis kicks it out to Gay. Second chance effort. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Ayton. Daniels with it. He's picked up by Paul. Sabonis grabs the ball.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that really scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass. Dominant just doesn't even really begin to say a word.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
As a deep catch up with the head coach of the Knicks. When I asked Coach about his top priority of this game, he said, without hesitating, containing Sabonis. He added, he's a skilled low-post player who plays with a lot of power. And when he's not scoring, he's making plays for his teammates. The defense has its work cut out for them. Guys,
thank you, David.
He is now 3 for 4 to start this game. Clearly, the confidence is already building.
And he gets to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
He's not the biggest guy, but he can sense the contact coming and makes the adjustment.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Straight away, they open things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
6 to shoot. Ayton against Sharp. It's rebounded by New York. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Curry with the ball. Picked up by Kuzma. Curry with the bucket. Curry's got 10 points.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
And Brian Keith calling timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Sharp the pass to Kuzma. Sharp with a screen on ball. A wide open look here for Kuzma. Misses the 3.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Daniels dishes the ball. That one goes in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Wesley against Curry. Kuzma, that's good.
Yeah, you know that Kyle Kuzma has 3-point range, boy, and he's got the green light.
There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Ayton finds Bol to the middle. They get a hand on it. And it's blocked. Here's Wesley. Nothing on the board. To the paint. Kuzma. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on goal.
I love Kyle Kuzma not settling for jumpers. We know he can shoot it, but that's a nice job drawing contact.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Sabonis, he's checked in for Washington. Kevin Huerter comes in for Shaedon Sharp. Wesley against Long. On the wing, Jackson. Kuzma pulls it in. From about 19 feet, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Wizards lead by 4, and we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Taking a look at the Wizards, they've got Kyle Kuzma. Also Kelly Oubre out there. Kevin Huerter is out there with Domantas Sabonis. And it's Wesley in at the 1 spot.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Wesley against Lowry. Up top, Kuzma. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Here's Daniels. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Kuminga's come in for Jackson, and a switcher also for Washington. Champagne's checked in. Sabonis gets the bucket.
What you love is a big with the ability to score anywhere on the floor. Sabonis gets to work down inside.
It's good, and the Washington lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Kuminga.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Kuzma. Now Sabonis. Yep, that one goes in there. And that's now 6 points for Sabonis.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Huerter against Lowry. Now here's Kuzma. And the 3 off target. Kuminga, an easy 2 points on the layup. Kuminga's got the lead up to 1 now for the Knicks.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times happen. An easy bucket in the paint.
Sabonis kicks to Huerter. Back to Sabonis. Pass to Champagnie. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis.
Yeah, just a tremendous find by Domantas Sabonis. This guy plays the game the right way.
Lowry can't get it to go. For Washington, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. The Knicks have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Daniels, no good. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Kuzma. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
Kuminga finds Lowry. For Lowry inside. Williams passes to Lowry. New York, no good that time either.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
Oubre against Williams. Oubre passes to Champagnie. Kuzma outside. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. ADB, one thing about Kyle Kuzma, at 6'9", he is a big wing.
What I love about him, Kevin, is that he's such a strong shooter. He can bang in the post if you need him to. He always puts up solid rebounding numbers. And I think the final piece we've seen him developing is his ability to distribute the basketball.
So for the Knicks, Ayton, he's checked in for Williams. Trey Murphy comes in for Connect. And Stephen Curry subbed in for for Kyle Lowry. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said it's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, we're just out there to win. Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways.
Watch what he does on the floor. Very instinctual for a rookie.
The Wizards have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
Pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Klay Thompson is checked in for Dyson Daniel. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Wizards. Knicks trail by 4. Here's Curry. Curry through traffic. Count it! Oh!
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Gay. Back to Sharp. Now here's Paul, guarded by Kerr. And the rejection by Ayton.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
Here's Curry. Curry gets inside and lays it in.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball on the inside.
Paul passes to Kuzma. Back to Paul. Tries it from 19. Connects. The jumper drops. Portis has got 6 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Curry. Some solid D from Paul.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Nice shot by Portis.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Curry dishes to Kuminga. Ball against Curry. 1:02 left now here in the second. Unable to get that one. Pass to Gay. Rebound by DeAndre. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. And the Knicks miss again. And here are the Wizards now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And here is Paul. It's up a 3. Rebound by DeAndre.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged the bullet there. Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if he can get an easy opportunity.
Sharp, the pass to Kuzma. No good on the shot. Now here's Curry. Here's the 3.
That's just an amazing way to get that ball off in time.
Great awareness in crucial situations. Nicely done.
And a close game so far for the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Wizards. They're up by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you up. I thank you, David. Folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
A look here now at New York. It's been a painful start for them, 0-2. I know the season's young, but they're probably feeling.
And we return our attention to tonight's featured game as the Knicks had a closely contested first half.
I only have 2 words for you. Elbow, damage. Establish yourself inside, good things will happen. That's right, Ernie, I said damage.
They've had some success, but they've been counterpunched at times as well. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
We've got second-half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Curry has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
We've got Daniels. Andre Ayton out there at Bull. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Curry in at the 1. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Paul outside. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Three-pointer. Daniels buries the long-range jumper. Daniels has got his team on the board first here in the second half. For the Knicks. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Yeah, looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Wrenching for him and his team, right? Anytime you see an injury like this, certainly your heart goes out to him and to his family.
And Washington making a change here. Wesley's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Exum's checked in. They set the screen. Here's Gay. And that one is good. Gay's got 6.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Boy, when you think about Stephen Curry, his style, his shooting, all the abilities have influenced the way we think about the game of basketball. Incredible.
Pass to Portis. Over Bull. Good on the 13-footer. 11 points in the game.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
And he has got such good touch from that medium range area. It's an option they can always go to.
And the size Bull has poses problems for any defense, especially when he's trying his best to be aggressive scoring.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. The Wizards with the lead. Now Wesley. Still scoreless. Sabonis, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And there's Daniels. That's good on the assist by Exum. Daniels has got the lead up to 1 now for the Knicks. And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Here's Sharp. Pass to Portis. Wizards passing it around. Sabonis kicks to Gay. Lock at 6. Here's Portis. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Wesley. And again, Washington no good. The Knicks with the lead. Curry dishes to Daniels. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. There's the drive. And Ball sends it back. Daniels with it. Gay picks him up defensively. Daniels, no good. Washington's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Portis. Now Wesley. Guarded by Curry. Double team Sabonis. Here's Portis. And Ball sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Now, here's Sean. He's covered by Daniels. Gay passes to Portis. And Ball sends it back. Pass to Ayton. Great D that time from Portis. Wizards trail by 3. Here's Gay. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Gay, just so difficult to guard. Skill with his ability to shoot it, and still explosive at attacking the rim.
And the first one drops. A different look for New York. Williams, he's checked in for 8. Gannett comes in for Dyson Daniels. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Curry. And a switcher also for Washington. Oubre's checked in.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Bull can't hit.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Sharp against Lowry. Sharp the pass to Portis. Hits the three-point bomb. Portis has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Nice vision from the youngster. Sharp that time.
New York calls timeout. The Knicks making a switch here. Kuminga's checked in. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for the Wizards. Lowry against Huerter. Pass to connect. From the arc. It's rebounded by Huerter.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Outside Portis. Back to Huerter. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Lowry. On up the court. Williams can't hit.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Lowry against Huerter. Williams a screen on Huerter. Lowry dishes to Williams. To halt the run. Rebound Washington. Portis has got 8 rebounds in this game. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Kuminga, screen on Huerter. Deflects the pass. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touch by Oubre.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Kate is checked in, and Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Bobby Portis. Pass to Lowry. Kuminga sends a screen for Lowry. Three-pointer. Kuzma pulls it in. Wizards leading by 6. Oubre outside. And here's Huerter. Now recovering. Huerter with a screen on Kuminga. Fires at the elbow. Back to Huerter. Launches it. Ball's not loose. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Connect with it. He has yet to score. Driving the lane. No good with the layup. Now the Wizards with it. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Herter.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Klay Thompson is checked in for New York.
Keep it up.
Knicks trail by 8. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Kuminga against Kuzma. Kuminga kicks to Williams. He can't get that one. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
And they continue to control the glass.
Good on the shot. And it's a 10-point Washington lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Over to the left wing. Connect with a wide open look. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one. Kuminga against Kuzma. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Clearly a foul.
For Washington, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. First one falls for it. So both teams making some changes here.
2 shots.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Here's Curry with the 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Wizards lead by 9. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. So on the floor for Washington, they've got Sabonis. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Oubre. And it's Wesley in at the point. Takes it inside. Sabonis kicks to Oubre. This one for 3. And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by Oubre. Kuzma's got the lead up to 12 now for the Wizards. On its way from Curry for 2. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Well, Steph Curry, one of the most dynamic ball handlers in the game. He has more moves than you can count.
Wesley the pass to Sabonis. To the inside. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And Washington making a change. Herter's checked in.
Number 13, Kevin Herter.
Curry looking it over. Got a piece of it.
I'll tell you what, Kyle Kuzma has committed to being a better defender, and he sends that shot back.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Herter passes to Kuzma. Herter setting the pick for Kuzma. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Curry. Kuzma can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Curry on the wing. Covered by Oubre. Misses off the right iron. Washington leading now by 10. Inside and stolen by Bull. Oh, Ayton in position. Sabonis with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Here's Kuzma, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Stephen Curry.
I like the Kuzma not backing down right there, letting the defense come and foul him in the act.
And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer, but Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader, but he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his team.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Well, I had a chance to listen to the Knicks coach talk about the game with his team. Now, his tone was pretty serious. He said, you guys need to prove you're in this. No one else can do it for you. Time to pour on the gas. We'll see if that fire gets lit, guys.
Thanks, David.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Knicks trail by 12. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Ayton. I think we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
Gay kicks to West. The Wizards working the ball around now. Sabonis finds Portis. From the stripe. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Sharp's got the lead up to 14 now for Washington. Curry against Wesley. Ayton sets the pick for Curry. Pass to Ayton. Takes a three. The three-pointer is right on target.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
63-52. Bull against Portis. Some solid defense from Ayton.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with the chance to win.
Outside Curry. Charity stripe shot. Rebounded by the Wizards. They've led by as many as 14 points.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
Here is Daniels. Defended by Sharp. And the dunk by Bull.
That's just too easy for Bull. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Wesley against Curry. Pass to Portis. Now, here's Sharp. Defense is right there. And then Sharp with the dunk.
We'd heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
So for the Knicks, Sharp is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Jackson comes in for Bull. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Curry.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Lowry passes to Jackson. Jackson setting the pick here for Lowry. Back to Jackson. And they double up Jackson. Here's Daniels. And Wesley pulls it down. Wizards leading by 11. Outside Portis. Pass to Wesley. Unloads from 13. Count the basket. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Lowry. Good. Nice job down low.
Yeah, this guy has spent a lot of his career in the painted area and knows how to finish. Kyle Lowry inside.
Pass to Sharp. Here's Sabonis. Lowry covering. Sabonis kicks to Wesley. Off target with his three. Knicks trail by 11. A fadeaway. And it's Gay with the rebound.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to take. Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Wizards.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he has, just a monster game for Bobby Portis.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Williams, he's checked in for Saric. Bol comes in for Jackson. Connect, he's checked in for Trey Murphy. And it's Exum in for Daniels. Lowry kicks to Exum. That shot off. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Here's Champagny. Lowry covering. Here's Herter. And Ball sends it back. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up.